Okay guys, I'm going to shoot another video of this 63 Bel Air real quick, and the reason I'm going to do it is I've had a lot of people asking, you know, unfortunately when you do an honest ad, then people, you know, get hesitant. And I held this car for 3 weeks for a guy. He was in the military and he was selling a car and he had it sold, and of course the guy flaked and backed out. So I held it for 3 weeks, and then of course I had some people interested in it, and I lost their messages in my messenger because I get so many. So I'm relisting it. I don't really care. I have plans to take this to the car show at the end of next month down in the mountain if it's not sold. I truly don't care. So, but I had made a comment about some of the body mounts needing repair. But the floors look pretty good, and the trunk pan looked pretty good. Like I said, they finished the trunk pan, but you can still see the factory stamping in there, and I'll try to show that. I'm going to pull it out in a second. But it has never been touched with a piece of sandpaper. It's been sitting in the shop for months and really hasn't moved. It's really hot out, and I'm kind of tired of playing outside and playing in the shop. I've had a lot going on. So I'm going to shoot this video, and then I have some stuff I have to do. I'm going to take my shower and I'm done for the day out here. So 63, I never did confirm whether it's a 6.0 or a 5.3. It's got a 6.0 bonnet on it. The guy that I got it from, who did not build it, thought it was a 5.3. I'm sorry, he thought it was a 5.7. I apologize. He thought it was a 5.7. Kind of, to me, it's kind of all irrelevant, but you know, it doesn't make no odd noises. It doesn't smoke. A couple things that need to be done. If you fill it all the way up to the top, the gas tank leaks. I ordered a gas tank for it. I got the gas tank in, and then I thought, well, I'm not going to replace the tank without replacing the sending unit. Well, of course, the sending unit was on back order when I ordered it. I do now. It came in a week ago. I do now have the sending unit also. So somebody's gonna have to put the gas tank in it. I may get to it, I may not. We'll see. Like I said, I've got interest in the car. I'm just basically doing this to shoot the underneath of it again. And I've had some. I don't trade, okay? So I try to be nice to people, and then when you tell them you don't take a trade, they get upset with you, and then they want to force you to look at their trade. I'm just gonna tell you now, I've done one trade deal in 3 years. I generally don't trade at all. I have no desire to trade. I've done one trade in the last 3 years. I buy cars that I like, because if I'm stuck with them for a while, then so be it. I like them. So this is not a show car. It has not been touched with a piece of sandpaper. It has not been wet sanded and buffed yet, and it could be. I'm not going to do it. I got a couple buddies I could pay to do it, but I'm not messing with it. Somebody else can mess with it. I don't care. It is base clear. It has not been touched. So it is not perfect, but it is also more than acceptable for any cruise night car. You know, no, you're not going to SEMA with it. And you know, I get some people making some goofy comments and this and that, and you know, the car is priced accordingly. The first person to look at it's going to buy it. Okay, it's a lot of work. That interior wasn't cheap. Go down to your local upholstery shop and ask them how much he gets to do custom seat covers, custom door panels, factory headliner for these cars, which is a little bit of a pain in the rear to put in, and carpet. So rear package tray, you know, a complete interior. Go down to your local interior shop and ask them how long it's going to take and how much it costs. But all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. There's another video on here of the car that shows the motor and stuff. I'm basically strictly doing this to show the underside of the car. I'm not going to reshoot a whole new video. Now, I am going to say this also. Those gauges are electronic and they do not work right. Neither one of them do. So I wouldn't even want electronic water or oil pressure. So I would put mechanical gauges in it. The dummy lights work, but those two gauges are not right. So the stereo does work. dusty, a little dirty. I haven't even had her sitting out in the sun, just sits in the shop. So there's handprints and dust all over it. It is not dent free. There's a ding or two in the car that you could probably have a paintless guy do. But I'm gonna grab a piece of cardboard and I'm gonna lay on the ground because the asphalt's nice and toasty today. Not trying to hide anything, I just never really got under it the first time. So like I said, you're going to work with those outer braces some. You know, they were going to do the whole fill it with foam and, you know, probably fill it with filler show, and I don't know that it's worth. I would just, you know, order the braces and cap it off right if it was me. So anyways, anyways, like I said, it is not perfect, but it hasn't been touched with a piece of sandpaper either. But I don't, that's not what I was going for. I wasn't after perfect. There's a couple dings that I think a paintless guy could get out, and I'm not sure, like I said, if you're going to do necessarily floor work, but you're going to do that braces, so some people may elect to do the floor around that area too. I don't know, but anyways, there you go. 1963 Impala, well, Bel Air. So there you go.